the feeling. I'm in the habit, pain in the making. So come give me a hug again. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a pop on. Shady aftermath.
Black beans taking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they pop. You keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby. I'm a whole cheater. We can go to more coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with that punk? I mean, do he hit the club in this song? Come on, do he rock a weed 30 inches?
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. It's a rookie from Texas Tech. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That first good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including the first down.
On first down, Wheatley. He's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9.
180.
they go. Wheatley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19 ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Harris will score. Touchdown, L.A. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 3. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Mustang 19, 70, Panther 11, Victoria 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
180.
Now a give, right side. Wheatley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Wheatley trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Wheatley will take it inside the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Good. 20. Right touch.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Hey, alert 30. Pistol. Good. Hurry. 180. Alert. Pistol. Kings. What's that?
Mayfield to throw it this time. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now. Go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Panther 60.
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Point it right. What's up?
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Alert!
They run the counter. Wheatley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 30. Hey, up. Alert.
Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The career is my estate when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
70 Rangers.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 9.
Panther, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 Lions. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo. 31 yards. the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powering his way forward. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third down and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19, 8,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 27 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top. Oh, that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. The yacht get full of the seat. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the indicator and the yelling.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
18, run.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Okay, break. Let's go. Ready, ready.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
No problem there on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Rams 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pushing his way through. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Pass complete there to Nakua. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Mayfield keeps it himself. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like you did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center. The guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout. Here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry, hurry!
The slot man in motion right.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Let's go now. Gotta be lying.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
60 Bison, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now Baker going to change it up. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Hurry! Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf.
Let's go.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Alert! Up! What's that?
Mayfield now. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Pistol. Good. 20. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Now Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
180.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. was to go for one and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Seahawks 41, Rams 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 36.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wheatley. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First down.
Run.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, we're 33. What's up?
They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Point it right. What's up?
Looking to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Terrence Ferguson from 19 yards away. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd down and 6 now.
Check Bobcat.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
60 average. Check smash. Check smash. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Regular. 20. Point it right.
Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 29. And the Rams.
Time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
Good. 180.
Mayfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, alert 30.
Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
King.
Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
180. Pistol. Done.
Here's Baker. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point, hug the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks look like they've recovered. They have. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He completes this to Walker.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw. They're complete to Smith-Njigba. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
On the set.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And
one side. A really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.